Let's go. Lunar celebration. Let's full this. And claim your reward. Ooh, so they're doing it within a reward claim thing. And these are the cards. Did we see all these? Wait a second. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we've seen all these and they spoiled all of those, I'm pretty sure. Is there any that we haven't seen? Doesn't look like it. Okay. This says, wait. This says something different. Wait, this says something different. This says Nexus Strike recall me. The other one said shuffle into the top 3 of my deck. That's very different. Y'all see that, right? Have we not seen the emotes? It'll probably be a refresh. Will help. That's probably why. Alright, Misfortune got changed. Remove Overwhelm after leveling up. I don't hate this change. I felt like Misfortune was fine where she was. I didn't really feel like she needed a nerf. This does hurt scouts quite a bit, I feel like. The Overwhelm of Misfortune was often an extra 4 damage, which is big, I would say. That definitely hurts them, I would say. And I'm kind of okay with it, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, scouts need to kind of, yeah, they're a bit too much. Victor, level 1. Level up requirement, Victor. You've played 8+ created cards. It's now 7. Change now creates Hex Core upgrade, both play and round start. So when you play, you'll get a Hex Core. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. And then now creates a core upgrade, both play and round start. I mean, it's still, he's still not good, but he's a little bit better. I like the, he might be a bit more playable now. Not good, but, you know, it's a step in the right direction. I was hoping to see him. I guess Riven didn't get a buff. Sag. Grand Plaza changed when an ally summon, give it +1/1, is now give it +1/0 instead. That's a good change. I don't even know if Scouts uses this as much. Ephemerals can still be a thing with it being +1/0. They're still pretty good with it being +1/0. I'm fine with this change. It's pretty much the community recommended one. We'll see how it goes. The -1 health is a lot easier to deal with, at least. I'm pretty excited about that. War Chefs! 1/3 to a 2/2. I don't know if this is a buff or a nerf. 3 health versus a 2/2. I don't know. I feel like the 2 attack makes it better. I feel like it's a buff. Be interesting to see if he sees play again. I miss War Chefs. I still wish he was a 2/3. Homecoming. 5 to 4 mana. I still don't think this card is very good, but I'm sure Bones is really happy right now. He always plays Homecoming. You know, it's better than before. Greenglade Elder, heck yeah! 1/1 to 3/1. My buff attacks are so, my buff decks are so ready for this. My buff decks are so ready for that. Oh, I played this card as a 3-mana 1/1 in my hand buff decks. To be fair, you're usually recalling it anyway, but it makes it a lot better than before. This card might see play in other archetypes too. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Really interesting to think about. Change. When I'm summoned, create 3 decimates in hand. When I'm summoned, create 2 decimates in hand. I think it's a pretty decent change. Having the inevitability of 12 damage come down was pretty big. Going down to 8. It still makes it an okay closer. It's still a pretty good closer. Interesting. So we saw that card with the trolls that give +2/2 to regen things. In the past, when Braum was a 1/5, he was OP. We all know that Braum was OP as a 1/5, and instead of running like Leviathan and Swain, it was just best to run a Farron to cap that off. And I wonder if they saw that and they're like, you know what, Braum could be OP as a, 2/7 with this Captain Farron finisher. And that makes that deck not really have a finisher in the same way it did before. I always loved Captain Farron, so I don't know how I feel about this change. I think he's still good. I really liked the way that he was, but I think it's okay. Blade of the Exile from 3 to 1 cost. So they did buff Riven, in a way. In a way. 3 to a 1 cost. That's a pretty substantial change. That's a really big difference. I mean, difference between a 3 and a 1, it's, you know, if they get hit by Notify regardless, but now it doesn't hurt as much. I don't know. I think it's a pretty solid change overall. Blade Squire. Oh, so they are buffing Riven indirectly here. From a 1-2 to a 2-1. This card's now playable. This card's actually pretty good now. It's now a 1-drop, you know, besides a champion, that gives you some value. I think it's pretty good. It will be played now. The difference of 2-1 versus 1-2 is insane. Hush from 2 to 3. I mean, I'm happy it got changed, but I think 3 is still really good. I still think it's annoyingly good. Also, too, I realized, too, that Fiora and Lee Sin aren't getting changes, which is a bit sad to me. Especially Lee Sin. Ugh. Hush is still going to be strong and going to be played. Maybe not quite as oppressive as it was before, but it's still very strong. Pale Cascade. The Diana nerf Pepe hands. +1/1, draw 1. It's fine. I personally like it as a 2-1. It is a bit OP. It always has been. But it's one of the few things that aggro could really use. And it definitely hurt. I think it hurts aggro more than it hurts control. That's my thing. I'm okay with this change, but I would much rather have seen a Lee Sin change. This hurts Lee Sin a little bit, but I would have much rather seen a Lee Sin change instead. Like, way, like, ugh. Would much, like, Lee Sin, this hurts him, and that hurts him. But besides that, Lee Sin doesn't get hit in this patch at all. Are y'all excited? Woo! Yeah, so Lee Sin gets hit by these two things. Kind of. This one's bittersweet for him. He's okay with 3-mana Hush. Yeah. This is a decent nerf to Lee Sin decks, just because they use Pale Cascade in their early game. But it's still a +1/1, draw 1. I don't know. I feel like Lee Sin's still going to be pretty scary. Yeah, this hurts. I think this hurts like Mistwraiths and Nightfall aggro a lot more than it hurts Lee Sin. Yeah, I liked Pale too. I don't know, like, it's a really strong card, so I don't blame them, but there's a lot more pressing matters in my opinion, I would say. I mean, Zoe and Lee Sin still gonna be really freaking strong. Assuming that aggro doesn't just smash it, but aggro didn't get too much help here. We got a little bit of like combo aggro, I guess. Got a little bit of help. Yeah, I don't know. How is Lee Sin Zoe going to lose? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Lab of Legends. United Front, quick draw. Personalization. Ooh, this board's pretty cool looking. I wish we had some kind of like moon glowy one for Aphelios. Club Ox. Alright. That's kind of making me dizzy. It's fine, but it's no Ellie. I mean, alright. Its face, its eye here is like kind of droopy. It's a bit derpy, but I like it with its teeth out. I don't know, I like that card back. What do these do? This kind of looks like a kind of thing. This is gonna be toxic. I'm gonna get this one. What is this? Do you think your like glasses do like a sheen or something? I don't know. I don't know, I can't tell if he's like making a kiss face or what either. Got some bundles. Oh, T-Hex! Hey, Leon, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. Yeah, Fiora, huh? Yeah, just toxic. Ah! Deck bundles, Aphelios Nocturne. Added, I honestly don't care about these that much. On Android devices, back button, okay. Crash to your player icon after the match, so that's a thing. Interesting. Switch between home and play menus, alright. It seems like it's probably more on mobile, because I haven't had any of these issues. Fix an issue where the dancer card back would display in-game as the rising star. Ah, oh yeah, that's Kaisa to Seraphine. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevents a unit from being silenced a second time in the same round. Fixed an issue where sometimes the loose supported unit would not be fully buffed. I've never seen that, but that's interesting. Fixed an issue where sometimes a unit would incorrectly die if silenced multiple times. Alright, they nerfed Tush. Yeah, I've never seen that one. That sounds annoying, though. Well, this one can't be from the mobile app if Grappler saw it, because he's streaming live, but most of them probably are from mobile, yeah. Well, those are our changes. That was I don't know. I'm happy that this got hit and Hush got hit, but Lee Sin and Zoe didn't really get hit. And that one sucks. Why is Lisa and Zoe gonna live? However, with the new cards though, you know, a lot of things are going to change. So, hopefully that helps. But I do worry a bit. I'm happy that we're getting new cards to freshen things up, even though I don't, like, I feel like if we weren't getting new cards, this patch would be pretty disappointing as far as changes go, for me personally at least. I mean, the Hush feels better at least, you know, it's a little something. I would much rather see it at 4. But with the new cards, I can't not be excited for them. I'm really excited for the new cards. Bye, YouTube!